Should probably even have one of these in my sideboard, for God's sakes. Bit of a lockdown. So what else do we have here? Rite of Oblivion, which already has flashback. Soul Search is what the deck was already playing. I'm not a big fan of Soul Search. It's so clunky. I don't know, maybe it's okay. And then you get to flash it back. Legions to Ashes. That's not bad. Maybe that's better than Assassin's Trophy, just having a removal spell that I can flash back. That could be good. Exile target non-land permanent? That's actually interesting. I could try that. Sack a bunch of creatures. Creature that dealt damage. This is a sweet one. But only if creatures are dying, which is not amazing. There's Tainted Indulgence, which is interesting, but I think with Ill-Timed, Make Your Own Luck, Atraxa, Pillage the Bog, Digging, we don't need card draw here. Impulse, Galvanic Iteration. Yeah, that's not quite good enough. Molten Collapse is interesting. Maybe that's better than Assassin's Trophy? I like that Trophy can hit creature lands. I feel like I have so few answers to creature lands here. Corpse Explosion. Wow. Kind of interesting. It's already got flashback, though. I'm gonna put a trophy in the sideboard. I'm gonna get rid of Pest Control. I'm gonna put 1 Legions to Ashes in the sideboard. I don't know. I want to try Legions to Ashes here. Dual Colors Harvest. I'm looking for, yeah, any good dual colored spell. Oh, maybe this. Why am I not playing this? I'm able to collect a bunch of evidence. Oh yeah. Is it too clunky at 4 mana? It's an instant. Destroy artifact, creature, enchantment, planeswalker. That's actually a little narrow. Maybe I keep it in the sideboard. Okay, none of these are good. I have my Lightning Helixes already in the deck. World Soul's Rage is interesting. I could put in a World Soul's Rage as a way to finish, but you don't need that. You've got the that already finishes the job. Artifact Enchantment coming back. Angel Fire. These are all creature. You know, this is interesting. This could actually be an interesting way to finish the game as well here. Oh, but then they get, yeah, never mind. No, that doesn't do it. Join the dance, Rite of Harmony. Cosmic Rebirth is interesting. No, that's not going to be good. Artifact, card, land, and enchantment. Okay. And then these are all 3-color spells. Repulsive Mutation is interesting. You need a creature in play. Doppelgang's another one that I could flash back. Oh, I can flash this back out of the yard. Oh. I could try that. One Kellen? Investigate, play an additional land this turn. And then I can... flashing that back's not very good, though, right? I can't play him from the graveyard. Yeah, never mind. I don't think it's gonna work. What does he say? Exactly 2 colors. So that doesn't count. Not that I want to flash these back, I'm just curious. And yeah, triple colored spells won't do it. Okay, well, I could try a little bit of this. There's a few options here. Urgent Necropsy, I'm curious about. I wish this could hit a land. Oh, that'd be so good. Artifact, creature, enchantment, planeswalker. No, I need to hit a land. Legions to Ashes is another one where I'm not sure if that's gonna be good. I don't think it will be. So in the end, we keep it basically the same. We just put a pest control in our sideboard. I don't know. Okay, let's try it like this. All right, we'll record this for YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are with the Niv to Life deck. I'm messing around in Standard until rotation happens. We're waiting for the rotation to arrive. So in the meantime, we're playing some fun decks. I was going to play the blue that, but surprisingly good. It really has an edge against a lot of the aggro decks. Just a built-in edge because you're gaining so much life. You've seen a few videos of it already. I'm not going to go blabbing about it, but I keep tweaking it. I'm trying a few different cards. We're trying Pest Control in the sideboard. I probably should be playing this. You know what? I am going to actually put this in the main. The fact that it cycles is so good. Just gives you such a great game one answer to, you know, Boros aggro and decks like that. And even Bant Toxic or whatever. And then against Control, you just cycle it away. You know, it's kind of great. So trying a Pest Control. There were a few other cards I was considering. There's Legions to Ashes. Legions to Ashes, I believe? Yeah. So this is another one. Again, I'm looking for 2-color gold cards that are instants or sorceries that can be flashed back. This is pretty good. You know, exile any permanent. So enchantment, land. No, non-land permanent. What am I saying? So you know, and it gets flashed back. That's pretty good. Off the Niv Mizzet. I could try one of these, but what am I cutting for that? A Cornucopia? Cornucopia is pretty cut one. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I could play something like this. Maybe I'll put Pest Control in the sideboard. And I'll cut... Go for the throat. Okay. Yeah, we'll try Legions to Ashes here. There was a few other cards. There was, there's a green-black card, sorcery that blows up. Like, you've got to get rid of a bunch of evidence to pay for it, and then it targets an enchantment, an artifact, a creature, or a plane. Much evidence you can dig out of your yard. But that's so narrow that I think I'm going to try it like this. So let's just keep it like this. We're on 3 Cavern of Souls. Going to try Allegiance to Ashes in the main, a Pest Control in the sideboard. I've got an additional Assassin's Trophy in the side. And play 5 rounds on the ladder. See how it goes. See you in round 1. Okay, that'll be good. Thor, how you doing, buddy? How's life? Sorry, I was just doing a little intro for the YouTube channel. I think we're going to jam a little bit more Niv to Life. I feel like there's something here. But, you know what? Let me just take one last look at this card. What was that card called? It was green, black. And it was what? An instant? Nope. Oh, it's not rare? Maybe it's not rare. Urgent Necropsy. Oh, it's mythic. I do have a lot of evidence, but when am I ever getting a 2-for-1 with that? Very specific. I think I'm gonna leave it. But yeah. Hey Shira, what's up? Morning was good. Thank you, buddy. How was your weekend? Any partying? Get up to any crazy All good, nice. Getting ready for the trip? Oh yeah, you were talking about this. That's right. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going on a trip this weekend as well. Not very far, just a 2-hour flight, but gonna be flying to my cousin's house to see my new family members, my cousin's kids. 2 of my cousins both had babies within like a few months of each other, so we're gonna Have a weekend of all babies and kids and stuff. Hopefully your weekend is going to be a little bit more relaxing than mine will be, but we're in Platinum here. I want to get up to Mythic. Let's just grind better. Thanks. They're not my kids, but yeah, it's cool. They're good. It's really nice. You know, one of my cousins they were trying to have kids and they kept having trouble having kids and they were kind of getting worried that they weren't going to be able to, and so of course they finally have a kid. It's like, wow, it's it's a big deal. So hey, Onion, how you doing? Onion, this is right, baked onion juice. You changed to one onion. All right, we're gonna run the Niv to Life deck. Sitar, how you doing? You're in here early. How was the weekend? Hopefully good. By the way, you bought Battle Brothers, didn't you? You were telling me. Have you been enjoying it? I hope you feel it was worth it. There's nothing worse than saying I love a game and I recommend it, and then if people try it and they don't really like it, I feel like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. But Onion, hopefully you're doing well. We're gonna be playing some Magic all day today, baby, and then Magic half Baldur's Gate 3 or something. But this is gonna be for YouTube, so I'm gonna jump into round number 1 here. We'll get the bets up. Will we win this match? I bet heck yeah. I'll bet 10k on yes. You guys bet on no. Balance this out. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round 1 with the Niv to Life deck. Easy keep. Double Cornucopia means, oh. I was going to say, if we're playing against aggro, we should be just fine. Red. One loss I did take on the ladder, I think it was the last time we recorded a video, was to Blue-Red Pirates. And I was like, Blue-Red Pirates, what the hell? And yeah, so I'm just, loaded the ground aggro deck, and then they play a couple spell pierces or whatever. But, and that's what we're playing against? Really? The bane of my existence, Blue-Red Pirates. Damn it. Well, ill-timed will be very good here, of course, if we can resolve. Just getting the Cornucopias down should be great. We'll be able to start gaining a bunch of life. They are a deck that has to kill me with damage. Oh, wow. Deal. I'm gonna take some damage here. Hey, Marathon, how you doing? Been loving Battle Brothers? Great. Okay, good to hear. Yeah, let's go Cornucopia. I needed a ley line here to interact early, so I'm just gonna take a ton of damage here. Hopefully they can't kill us. We shall see. The maps. Map looking for a way out. Sure. Take it all. Okie dokie. So let's see here. I can play Tapland into the gain a couple life. Max a land here. Yeah. Should be good. Okay. Let's see if they can finish me off here. So that was most of their hand. They've got the extruder to make the blue into a golem. They're going to do that on my end step. Ooh, there's the binding. Atraxa, they will lose the game. Let's go Phyrexian into... Could make my own luck, leave up binding here, or I could go... Make my own luck gains me 2, but if I go Cornucopia... Yeah, opponent's having some issues here. Yeah. Then I gain 2 either way. Actually gain 3. So let's pass. I don't think that matters. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't. I don't even have to kill anything here. I'm not gonna do this now. That doesn't matter. Gain 2. Make them fight on upkeep if they want to try and counter that. They do not. Eat Malcolm. Don't care about the other thing. And now I'm going to cycle Herd Migration to gain some life. And they're going to lose. Once Atraxa gains me 8 on ETB. You got it. Don't even really need to do this, but just want to make sure. Oh, they're thinking about doing something. Nope. Okay, let me catch up. Battle Brothers is great, yeah. Pirates on the Ladder, I know, right, dude? It's not very often that you see it, but Battle Brothers is fantastic. Isn't it a great game? This is no Torf. No. You're sorry. But there are things you can do to get around the tri-lands leaving. You've got your dual surveil lands. You've got yeah. You've got your dual surveil lands. You've got your oh, did they? Yeah, I thought they might scoop there. Yeah, they scooped. Classic ladder matches. Okay, well, I'm gonna not count that, I guess. We'll just do 5 more. So that was round 0.5. I will see you in round 1. So not rotation proof. You've got the ley line, the ley line of abundance or whatever it's called, the one that kind of fixes all your mana. You've got the surveil lands. So the domain cards like Leyline Binding and Herd Migration are still good. I think those cards, we talked about this on the podcast that just dropped, actually. I should post the podcast link, actually. And so the domain deck will exist. Hold on a sec. There we go. Oh, he did get it up 4 hours ago. Nice. Okay, there's the link to the podcast if you guys want to hear us blab about it, but it's also on audio only if you go up in a couple of hours, actually. Anyway, sorry, let me catch up with you guys. So, yeah, the domain deck will look different. I don't know if Niv to Light will be a part of it. So, it's a really good question Torf is asking. It's a question I'm getting asked a lot right now. A lot of players want to know what is rotating and what's going to be relevant. So, I just wrote an article about this as well on MTG Circle if you guys want to go read about it. We basically, I said the same thing in my article that I'm saying in the podcast as well, which I'm saying now. I think this deck will be a deck. But I don't know if it's going to be tier 1, and it might not have Niv Mizzet. This deck, when I talk about this deck, I'm talking about this, and this. All these lands and everything are going to rotate. Cavern's a big part of it too. This is the deck. This is the core of the deck, right? Not this other crap. The core of the deck is right here on the right. The left is irrelevant. The left can totally change. You could run a bunch more ramp. You could run the 4-mana ramp cards. You don't have to run ill-timed. You could run Sunfalls and Temp Lockdowns and be more green-white. You could play the Angel, obviously. You could play, Herd Migration with Imidane's Recruiter as a way to finish. That's another solid way. But the core of the deck is basically Migration or Atraxa to win the game. Migration also just being, a way to fix mana is great. And Leyline being so powerful when you've got the land types. But the problem is these are all going to rotate. God, I wish I could. I can't select more than one. The options here are the Surveil lands and the Leyline, right? Leyline of the Guild Pact is going to be part of that. If Domain exists, it'll be this. It'll be using this. If you can start with this in play, it's pretty insane. And then, of course, Spelunking exists as well. You could play that to make your mana a little bit if you're playing a bunch of dual lands that come into play tapped. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some other crazy fixing come out in a couple of sets, but this deck has kind of what it needs. Again, the important payoffs are all still here. And then if you can find a way to make this work, if you can use dual lands and Spelunking, like it's... So, Niv Mizzet, well, this is just another flavor of Domain. So what you're really asking is, does this core survive rotation? I think the answer is yes. It's going to look different. So does that mean Niv Mizzet's playable? Sure, maybe. Timed Explosion, like if you're playing Cornucopia, you're kind of priced into doing this. If Bant Toxic takes a hit, which it will because March of Swirling Mist is leaving, then this deck's very good. It means the only decks you have to worry about are the mill decks, because aggro decks should have a very hard time beating this deck. My opponent just literally scooped in game. I can't. As soon as I played Atraxa, gained 8. They don't want to even play another game of that match. They're already so badly positioned against this, right? So if the life gain is the package you want to insert into this framework, do you know what I'm saying? Like imagine Domain as like a framework, and you can put whatever canvas you want over it. This is the canvas. This can switch. The canvas can switch. The structure, the framework stays the same. If the framework is solid, then it can host a bunch of different canvases. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's the best analogy I can make. So this canvas is good against aggro. It's good. I think it's actually good against control with the T-Rexes and stuff in the board. Control does struggle against Nimbisit. They really only have a sweeper to kill it, right? That's it. So maybe this is a viable deck, but those are the things you have to consider when trying to decide that. I could see it. I think the bad matchups are going away. Temur Fireballs leaving is perfect. That's probably your worst matchup. What else is leaving? The Esper mid-range is kind of tough. It's pretty good against them. But yeah, I think this deck actually just gets better. I mean, if aggro gets better, this will be a good place to be in weakness. Aggro's usually the go-to deck in week 1 of the format, right? Okay, so that's the answer Torf there. That took a long time, but how you can as well. Looped all out of drafts, nice. 2 runs with 7-1. Hey, nice on you. Yeah, I haven't drafted MKM in a long time, but Czech Republic, yeah, you're going on your trip, Sitar. That's right. Yeah, you're gonna have a blast. I'm jealous. Oh, and you got a beer? Okay, nice. I chug. Hey, we sip. We enjoy our beer, all right? Those upside down keg stand days, those are over. Hashira. Okay? They're over. Unless it's a 24-hour stream. Sorry. Drinking beer. Probably. In the Czech Republic? Absolutely. In, yeah. Going to Prague. Or where did you say you were going? What city? And he's from Slovenia, yeah. Slovenia kicked the shit out of, or did they beat? They beat Portugal, right? Earlier in the World Cup, but no, I don't think Domain is dead. Yeah, I think I just explained it. It's on deck, nice, spitting fags. Yeah. So, well, it'll depend. Yeah, so it'll depend on the Domain shell, the framework, and how solid that is. Still good if you can make the mana work with binding or spelunking or not binding. With leyline. There's so many leylines. Leyline of the Guild Pact, not leyline binding. And spelunking and stuff, maybe, like, if the mana's solid, then sure, this could be a canvas that you drape over that framework. But that's, it depends, right? It depends if Domain is workable. The shell, the framework, you know what I mean? I have a winning streak going? I do? Oh, how do you know? Oh, you guys are, oh, you're talking about the duel with Torf? Yeah, what happened? Germany lost to Spain, right, in the Euro Cup? Damn. Actually, it's solid with Corn too. With Cornucopia, yeah. Yeah, right. It gains a bunch of life. I mean, it's a weird, like there's a weird thing that happens when you put ley lines in your deck. Like it kind of changes. You know, having a card that you can start with for free in your opener. It's almost like playing like that weird Eldrazi that does the same thing that you can play in Modern, or Once Upon a Time, which is banned in Modern, which is so good. Just having a free effect like that can be very randomly super powerful, right? So it'll be interesting to see what it does to the deck. I think it slows it down, which means like you're gonna have to play early sweepers, and I don't know how you're gonna not die when you're yeah. Maybe it's ill-timed. Maybe you go heavy white and just play Depop once Foundations drops. Not Depop. What is it? Day of Judgment. I think I'm going to keep this in the dark. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 1. And we are going to keep this almost identical hand as the first round. Our first round, of course, lasting 1 game. We're not going to count that. Opponent is chill. Great. Marathon, what's up? Got a carcass? Oh, like a shell. Yeah. Which is a carcass. Yeah, that's where the English word comes from, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to lead with white-red here, I think. France is in there, yeah, beating Portugal, right? Portugal deserves to lose. Disappointed in them. Okay, we'll get our black soon. We'll have full domain here, but I think I'm going to Cornucopia, obviously, on turn 3. Opponent playing Esper mid-range. Enjoy it while it lasts. Let's go Dragon for now. Next turn I've got, I mean, I could draw Niv Mizzet and slam it here. That would be insane. Esper deck has very few outs to Niv Mizzet. I don't think they can actually interact at all. Otawara, maybe, the only card that, and then if I have his Cavern, it just comes down unblockable again. All the cornucopias. I guess I'm going to play tapped land here, and then sweep? Discard cornucopia? Ooh, hi Mark. Okay. Play land, pass. Yeah, the Wrath is very tricky. You've really got to know your outs and know you can hit and what the likelihood of hitting something or how much you can Wrath or how little. Yeesh. Yup. They can take a Niv Mizzet here, but I've got another Niv Mizzet. So I'm resolving Niv Mizzet. And then I'm casting Ill-Timed again. Let's see what they do. Could hang on to this Cornucopia so that I can ill-timed away the Cornucopia, Wrath for 3, keep my Niv Mizzet. It's pretty good. Maybe they've never seen this card before. Most people haven't. It's not a card that's seeing much play. It's been legal for almost 2 years, right? Something like that. And in the Aftermath set, the pseudo set, but it's such a weird that set was full of this kind of stuff, right? It's almost like a commander card, but hey, if we can make the mana work, it is very powerful. The hexproof from monocolored is super powerful. Zlin, oh nice. Oh wow, cool. See, you're getting a totally different experience in that country, Sitar, than I did. Hey Bruno, how you doing, buddy? How was the weekend? Hopefully good. My beloved bat friend, I know. Bats never stop. Yeah, so I'm just gonna jam Niv, gain 5 life. Land, pass. Next turn I can slam Ill-Timed Explosion, Wrath for 3. Get back Niv? I don't really need Niv. So how can they interact with Niv Mizzet? Get Lost, Destroy, that touches it. They need Sholdred's Edict or a Liliana of the Veil. Nobody's playing Edict, really, but... Okay. This is going to be interesting. Last was more about sightseeing. Oh, nice. This year's more, yeah, okay, interesting. So you did a bunch of sightseeing there already, yeah. Yeah, that's all I did when I was there. I just tried to see as much as I could, but I just stayed in Prague the whole time. So they want me to block so that they can Iganjo me. It's one of the few things that can target Niv Mizzet. The channel lands are not colored, even though they require color to channel. Okay. So I should attack here? Yeah. What can they do? I kind of want to keep the other caverns, so I'm actually... Yeah, let's just name Phyrexian. Cast this. Discard hand. Gain life. Draw 2 cards, and then, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to Wrath here. Let's just pass. And I can even Cornucopia number 2, pass. Now I'm gaining a crap ton of life. If they deal with Niv Mizzet somehow, like some of these decks sometimes have Liliana, but not double black card, it's usually only Gix. Yeah, Emperor doesn't touch Niv Mizzet. Maybe they're gonna learn that right now. Yeah, they're trying to kill it. No, 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 you may not. Yeah, you can make a dork. I'm fine with that. So then Niv Mizzet eats Emperor. Do I need to Sunfall? Probably not. I'm just gonna make my own luck, gain 4, and then if I get to tuck in a trap, black-green sorcery that goes to dig for something is insane. Remember, I can flashback make your luck with Niv Mizzet here. I'm gonna untap with 8 mana here. I'm still at 18, of course, because I have lots of life flowing in. Nice. Does Canada stand any chance against Argentina? No, I heard, yeah, Messi's coming to town. The world probably not gonna beat that team. But I'm an optimist, so I don't know. Maybe. Make sure the auto tapper doesn't F us in the A here. I think I am gonna gain the life. I'm probably not gonna do much more than this. Yeah. Village I was after. So what can I do here? I could just Helix Emperor, leave up Binding. I could just Binding Wedding Festivity or something. I don't really want to give them their wedding announcement back though, right? It's kind of interesting. I guess it's Lightning Helix or Pillage. I guess it's Pillage? Because the other two are instant speed? Sure. Yeah, let's finish this. Okay. Play our land. Continuing to make land drops, of course. I know I can jumpstart stuff with Niv Mizzet, but yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay. They get to do whatever here. Oh, I should have done that one on their turn. I'm an idiot. I assume they have a counter spell here for one of these things, but I should have done that on their turn. I would have gained 2 life and then Binding this turn. Oops. Oops. Okay, I think I'm going to eat the Wedding Festivity here. I'm going to try and eat it mid-combat. At 25 life, but I'm taking a lot of damage here. Oh boy. Graveyard from anywhere. Okay. So should I wipe the Festivity? Right now I'm taking 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 16. Or I eat the wedding wedding Festivity, and instead of 16, I take 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 10? Yeah. I think I can take 16, right? Yeah, I don't want to give them I don't want to give them wedding announcement back after all this. Okay, we swing. And oh, okay. I was gonna say I think I'm just gonna play Niv Mizzet after that, but I don't think I would have had the mana. Anyway. Okay. T-Rex is interesting here. Could go to a T-Rex plan against them. They have a very tough time beating this as well. They're going to side out all of their removal, because none of their removal does anything against Niv Mizzet. Go for the Throat's good for us. Temp Lockdown hits a lot of stuff. They're playing Mastermind, Bat, and Denic. So I am going to bring in Lockdown here. Pest Control is only 1 or less. Assassin's Trophy. Ugh, it's kind of awkward. Actually, they don't have a lot of in their deck, do they? Trophy might actually be quite good. Legions to Ashes is kind of interesting. Maybe I'll cut an Atraxa, cut Make Your Own Luck, and just keep it like this. I don't know if I should take that. Tidebinder is very good as well. I'm gonna keep it like this. All right, Stoic, how you doing? Long time no see. How's life out there, out east? You're east of me, anyway. Deadly cover up his World Rage. Nice. 2 opponents in a row. I play 1 game, and they basically go, I can't beat whatever this guy's doing. The first opponent was like, they're gaining so much life, I'm never gonna beat this. This opponent's like, interact with Niv Mizzet, so I'm done. I'd love to get in a good game here. This is round 1.5. I will see you in the next one. I'm trying to record this for YouTube. I have 2 opponents back-to-back scoop after 1 game. Well, if you want to rank up quickly, kids, Niv to Light, people just like, nope, not even going to play against that shit. Life's good, Stoic? Oh, good to hear. Free wins, yeah. Hey, Perrington, how you doing? Yeah, it's not that good, but it's awkward, right? It's kind of like, oh, you're doing that, like, and then like people also do the thing where, and I've done this with Scoop, but I go, oh, like we're playing against a rogue deck, like blue red pirates or something. Like this isn't. I want to know how this deck performs against the meta decks. So other people are doing that to me, going, "Oh, what is this? Niv Mizzet? Come on, he's playing some goofy shitty domain list with Niv Mizzet." They probably just say like it's bad, and I don't want to play against it. It's not a real deck, so they'll scoop. But okay, welcome back everybody to round 1.5. Both my opponents combined for the last two rounds equal about a match, so we'll just run with that. Am I gonna keep this? I think I am gonna keep this on the draw. I know I need to draw 2 lands here to cast most of my stuff. Once I do get to ill-timed, I will be fine, but I am on the draw, and I've got early interaction / life gain, but 45% hit lands here, so more likely to hit a land than anything else in the deck. I feel like it's acceptable to keep. 3 shots to hit a land at 45%. When you add those 3 45s together, they don't just add up like literally on top of one another, but they're you can go online and plug that into a formula, and it'll tell you 3 chances at 45% is the equivalent of like 1 chance at like of hitting. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 68% or something, right? Like the more chances you take, the more likely you are to hit. How it works out, right? 1 chance is just 45%. But if you take 10 chances, the likelihood at some point that you're going to hit should go up a little bit statistically, but I don't know how they calculate it, but it doesn't make sense when I say it, does it? Because every instance would be the same rate, right? But and then it beats them. Okay, I scooped, yeah. Ooh, another Rafine deck, and unfortunately, I did draw lands here, but yeah, this is where Lightning Helix is not amazing. No black source. I don't think my opponent's gonna play anything pre-combat. They're probably assuming I have Leyline Binding now. We'll see. Got the ill-timed, but Rafine gets big quickly. Like going right to 5 toughness is already a problem. Not to mention, I can't cast ill-timed this turn. Uh-huh. Nothing. Okay, I'm not going to go for Pillage here. I just want a Lightning Helix there 2-drop. And then they can no more lies my Lightning Helix. I don't give a shit. I'll do it on their upkeep then, I guess. So yeah, they're going to play Fairy or maybe Virtue here. Oh, wow, neither one of those? Oh, that's really good for us. Okay, their hand is bad. If this is what they're doing, that's great for us. Bring back the Rafine they discarded? Oh, man, that is bad. Because their Rafine's obviously legendary. They're gonna, they don't want to pull a Rafine back. They were hoping to find something else there. Ay. Okay. I guess that's fine. So I could Helix like their face here just to gain some life. So this turn I'm gonna go Explosion, and well, we'll see if they're gonna discard another Rafine here. Man. Hopefully they discard land. Oh my god, they discarded land. Yes. Okay, so we can actually Wrath both by discarding Make Your Own Luck. Wow, my opponent should have... But they don't know what we're doing here. Yeah. We're going to take a bunch more damage off this Sheoldred, but I don't care. That's fine. Okay, Make Your Own Luck, and maybe 1 Pillage. Let's toss that. Got him. I lose some life here, no big deal. We will gain that life back very soon. They've got another Rafine. This one I'm going to Leyline. And then I've got Helix up for the next thing. Ah, that's good. Okay, but that means no Rafine, or they must have an untapped land, especially because they discarded a land. I know they have at least 1 more land in their hand, so they're going to play Rafine here. But they have to kind of take Sunfall, but then I have Ill-Timed. So they should do that. They should take the guaranteed Wrath and leave me with the Wrath that might not be enough to kill Ravine. But they take Leyline. Oh. Really? Oh, they have no land? They discarded a land and they didn't have a land drop. Wild. And I have Lightning Helix. I mean, I'm not sure what my opponent thinks they're going to do here. I'm going to pillage. I could have plotted this as well, I suppose. Yeah, because if I Lightning Helix here, I won't be able to pay for No More Lies. There's the No More Lies. They're going to do it now? No. Okay, I think it's just Niv Mizzet here. Ass? Pillage. Awesome. This is going to be a card that's going to see play in Standard probably the entire time it's legal. I would like to think. I would love to be able to play with this card going forward. That's great for us. My opponent just let us have all the things here, so they get to do this. We kill that. Then I do that. Okay, yeah, I don't know why they tapped out there. I was playing around No More Lies. I mean, if they have No More Lies, we just burned them badly. They should have left it up. Yeah, you can have Rafine, but no attacks. They rip a land. Ooh. I could just drop Niv Miz, but I want to rip Sunfall before I Niv Miz here. So maybe I just Sunfall this away. I think that's fine. With what's in our hand, I'm fine just trading 1 for 1 there. I don't give a shit. So let them play whatever they have on the top of their deck. Yeah, they're gonna scoop when they see this. Oof. Now what? They take Ill-Timed? Any land and I can slam Atraxa? I want to play Niv Miz here, but they could have a counterspell still. I have to be careful. I can go for Pillage first. Yeah. Yeah, let's Pillage now. If I find a Cavern of Souls, I'm just slamming it. Any caverns? No caverns? Derp. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take Cornucopia. I'm at 13. Should just take Lightning Helix, right? Okay. Pass. Okay, let's see. Nothing. Can take a hit or two off the bat, leaving up the Lightning Helix to deal with their anchorage as well. Okay. Yeah, and if they have No More Lies, I'm gonna let them have the map here. Their lands is huge there as well. Okay. They have another land, but it's not blue. Yikes. Yikes. I'm slamming Atraxa now. Okay, that was very greedy after I Demonic Tutor. I'm not sure what they thought I took, but yeah, No More Lies is no good. They're not sure if they could keep it. They know what's in my hand. Yeah, no good. I'll just drop one of these. Binding. Do I have an untapped white source, I wonder? Oh, I don't. Sag. Crazy. Take all that. Okay. Go. Atraxa, doing Atraxa things here. Yeah, that is lights out. I mean, not only Atraxa there, even if I just played Niv Mizzet and had all this stuff to flashback, that's already busted. But what's even worse is they don't even have double blue here. They can play, yeah, one thing essentially. One blue spell. And the black stuff doesn't matter here. Yep. Yeah, can still pay for No More Lies. Gain. Gain. This is over. This game's over. Ooh, Niv Mizzet. Essentially, I have 12 cards in my hand. On my draw step. Nice. Hmm. What it's looking like, yeah, I don't think there's... Okay, I can spot that. Sure. Got me. Pass. Probably just gonna shoot them in the face a couple times. Ah. Yeah. Emperor can't do anything here. Can't exile Niv Mizzet. A lot of players don't realize that. Yeah, it is a white card. Oh, they plussed it? Sure. They plus the Emperor. I think I'm just gonna blast them for 6 here, and I can kill them next turn. Ah, you just kill them with lightning helixes, basically. Esper midrange goes down again. Easy peasy. Temp lockdown. So this deck did not have as many 2-drops. I didn't see Denic. I think they just drew really badly there. Like I said, when they tack a Numud, I thought, oh, that's really bad. Yeah, they've got Masterminds. I think lockdown's still good here. Go for the Throat, good. Trophy, probably good. Seems slow. Get rid of Legions to Ashes here. And the Make Your Own Lux are clunky. Alright, catching up with you guys. Sorry, I'm kind of ignoring you guys as I record this for YouTube here, but Pillage is good with Niv? Yeah, right. Yeah. The land before the bog. Yeah, I could have. Wait, before the bog? Oh, I don't know. I think I don't ever play cards unless I have to. You mean the tapped land? I had an untapped land, or a tapped land that turn when I played bog, right? Pillage. No need. I never play lands until I have to play them. It sometimes blows up in your face, but like I could have played Cavern of Souls just to pay for No More Lies, but I don't care if they No More Lies me there, so that was irrelevant, right? I had so much stuff to play, it didn't matter. But oh, 2 more looks at the top. Oh, Bruno, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, 7/7, bunch of text, draw 6, exactly. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that. Of course, pillage is literally tied directly to the number of lands you have. So yeah, I've got to remember that. It is always better. Like I should think and say, like, you know, yeah, if I'm not gonna Atraxa and find untapped White Source Leyline here as my land drop, that's much better. You know, if I know I'm gonna play a tap land this turn anyway, then I should do it before I pillage. That's you're absolutely right. Yeah, my mistake. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this on the draw. And Cavern should be good here. Unlike the blue-white control deck, they do not have Field of Ruins, so this just blanks all of their counter magic, which is really their only way to try and stop me. Any of these big boom booms resolve, and that's it. They can't win, usually, so they have to counter these. So I imagine they side in something like D-Stroke, Jays? No, Elesh Norn possibly in the sideboard to stop ETBs, but again, Niv Mizzet gets around that. He doesn't care about ETBs. Ill-timed discarding a Norn, which is nice. Okay, see if we can take him out. Domo, what's up? Niftalive, yeah, this deck is kind of fun, actually. I think it's, there's a lot of options, and every set that comes out, the deck has more tools, right? Every gold card that gets printed is great. Now, post-rotation, I'm not sure how it's going to look. It was a big hit. You're probably going to see a deck like this. Obviously, you have to play a bunch of come into play tapped Surveil lands. This is the thing. We don't know what lands are coming in the next set. There could be something in the next set that's insane. Okay, so I would love to get the Cornucopia down, obviously. But oh, I can just go Sparas and then Leyline. Yeah, that'll give full domain. I think I'll do that. Yeah, that's better. Get this while they are tapped down. And then see if they leave up mana. They have to play something, not me. Like, they're the ones who have to interact. However, they do have a lot of flash creatures, so they have Virtue of Loyalty or the Fairy Mastermind, stuff like that. They can, obviously, if they have Land Wandering Emperor. If they play Land and Pass, that's obviously what it is. Okay, so they have Wandering Emperor. So I could play something here, and they can either, like, I can offer the counter. You know, now that I just drew another Cornucopia, of course I'm going to do that. The nice thing is if they counter this, they can't resolve their Emperor, right? So you're kind of putting them, they wasted 2 mana that turn. I wasted 1 on that exchange. Which technically is good for us, I think. We're making them waste mana. Now, if they had that plus Fairy Mastermind, they would be up on the exchange. And I would be like, oh fuck, okay, well, we wasted a mana that turn. Oh wow, yup. If that's the play, again, that's a sign of desperation. The Esper deck needs to be playing stuff to the board, not leaving an empty board when they pass the turn like this, right? So I could take this slow. I think I will. I think I will. The life is just so amazing. Once I could have slammed Niv Mizzet there. Maybe that's just the game. I don't know if they can actually beat a Niv Mizzet in play. They might have Liliana out of the sideboard or Sholdred's Edict, but those, again, those don't see a lot of play in Esper. Really. I'm gonna do this pre-combat to maybe I should use Leyline here, but or Lightning Helix, but I want the life from Helix, so I'm gonna use Go for the Throat. It's kind of weird to do that, but can't do that instant speed, buddy. Okay. Yikes. Oh no. Okay, well I should have used Lightning Helix. I'm giving them too much credit here. Thought they had a counter spell. Why would you go for that with no counter spell to back it up? Wild. That doesn't matter. Sure, I mean, Niv Mizzet can't flash stuff back, but it's still a 5/5 with Hexproof that's going to kill them, I think. That also gains me 5 life. Yeah, I'll just do this, I guess. Gain 5. Pillage will find us Atraxa. This is on Dragon right now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, maybe I'll... Well, let's see. This is going to be interesting. See if they can deal with Niv Mizzet first, obviously. Okay. Let's punch. I think I'm going to draw 2 with Ill-Timed. I just want to make a land drop here. I mean, they can counter that, I guess. If they have Urtai, they counter anything I play here. I think I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this. We also gain a couple life, and then I still have Helix up to gain a bunch of life on their turn. There's a land. Okay, get to make my land drop this turn. Pass. And again, they have no board. Like, they're the ones who are supposed to be killing us. These reactive cards, like, this doesn't actually really even hurt us, right? Yeah. GG, I guess. That's it for round 2, I want to say. Yeah, even though we've played 3 rounds. We're in Diamond now, apparently. Let's go all the way to Mythic. I will see you in the next round. Alright, that's going to be for YouTube. Return to is the bounce land cycle. Yeah. Oh, bounce lands, Bruno. Oh, I love the bounce lands. I didn't get to play with them when they were standard legal, but as soon as I found out they existed, I started, like Pauper. Every Pauper deck I play has a bunch of bounce, an EDH and other formats. I love the bounce lands. Problem, Bruno. I didn't realize how good they were until I started playing with them, and then people explained why they're so good, and I'm like, yeah, of course. I didn't think, like, you can just put less lands in your deck. Do you remember drafting Modern Masters when they had the bounce lands in Modern Masters? You could just play 15 lands and have a few bounce lands because they count as 2 lands almost. They're awesome. You just get to play more spells. I love any cards that let me play more spells in my Magic deck. So spell lands are awesome. You know, the flip lands, they're incredible. Creature lands are awesome because they're like a spell, a creature and a land, right? Like any of that kind of stuff is awesome. Everything you play has, you know, all this value and it acts as a spell. It feels like your deck is just all action, you know. It's awesome. Pillage could find an answer to Rip. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I could have gotten Assassin's Trophy or whatever. You're right. Who needs it though? The uncommon lands, villages, 5 uncommon lands that enter untapped. Wait. Is this in the new set, Marathon? What are you talking about? This is Bloomborough? Or we know this? Like they announced it? 5 uncommon lands that enter untapped. Tap for colorless, or the respective color only to cast creature. Whoa. Are you serious? They announced that that was a thing? A secret Is It Spells player? Yeah, I do like Is It Spells, but okay, another roundup here. Yeah, Magic Foundations. We were just talking about it on the podcast, and I was saying, is this like, these are the evergreen cards? These are the cards that are going to be in standard for the entire time. They actually didn't even say when Foundation was going to stop. There's no end date. They could just keep it going, right? So, and then the first couple of cards they announced, War Elves and Day of Judgment, things like that. It's like they're saying, okay, you know what? We realize green always needs a 1-drop that taps to make a mana. Otherwise, it just can't compete with the other colors in terms of speed or whatever else, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing in standard for the last few years. Green has been just almost unplayable for the last 3 years of standard, which is crazy. I mean, say, oh, but what about Domain? Well, yeah, Domain plays a lot of green, but it is a 5-color deck. I mean, like, actual 2-color, even Gruul or something. It's like, it's mono red. It just barely touches green. It's mostly, there are no like heavy green decks. Now you've got, maybe the Smuggler Surprise deck you could include, but very recently, green has been by far the worst color out of the 5 for the last 3 years in standard. So this and white control did not exist for years until finally they printed the wraths that were good enough, like Temporary Lockdown, Sunfall, and then the counter magic like No More Lies. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a card like Mana Leak, not literal Mana Leak, but something like that, like a 2-mana counter that's like an evergreen card that's going to be in Foundations. Those kind of cards, it's like they've said, these are the foundational cards of each of these like pillars of the format, and we have to make sure those foundational cards are here, otherwise those pillars can't exist, and the format's imbalanced, and people complain, and it's a shit show. And the same day, it's Grixis midrange for 2 years until finally we ban it out of the format. Like, they screwed up, Control was non-existent in a format of all midrange? That's crazy. Control preys on midrange. Why? That doesn't make any sense until you look at the power creep and, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Like, the midrange cards are so good. Control can't compete unless they have a good 2-mana counter. I think they know that now. Llanowar Elves and Day of Judgment is them going, okay, these archetypes need these things. We're just going to put them in the foundation. These are the foundations of these archetypes. That's how I look at it. I think that's what they're doing. They really want people to know that their standard decks are not just going to disappear next year after rotation and lose all their value. They're putting a lot of time and effort into making sure people have confidence in standard. It's good. So we'll see how it goes. Unlike modern confidence is at an all-time low. Yeah, Foundations should be cool. Yeah, and lands. I imagine Foundations is going to have just the nice, easy check lands or something. Like, those should always be legal in standard, right? Like a cycle of 2-color check lands. And with the ones rotating out of Innistrad now, they need another one. So I think you're going to see stuff like that. I think Foundations is a weird, like, evergreen set that's going to have these kind of, like, you know what I mean? Foundational cards. Before, the foundational cards were just Negate, Essence Scatter, Duress. Like, those kind of spells always have to exist. A red 2 mana, 3 damage instant, whether it's Lightning Strike, Searing Spear, or whatever it's called. Something like that has to always be legal. A Shock, a 1-mana red 2 damage, something like that. A black 2-mana kill anything spell except with a slight condition, like Go for the Throat, Infernal. They already announced Infernal Grasp is going to be in Foundations, I think, right? That was one of the cards they spoiled. That kind of thing. Those cards have always been evergreen. Doomblade, Duress, Negate, but now they put Llanowar Elves in there. That just shows you power creep. Now the evergreen cards have to be like these straight up like banger cards. Llanowar Elves is busted. It's every time it's standard legal, it sees play the entire time it's legal, and it's in one of the best decks. So it'll be in every green deck, guaranteed, as soon as it comes out. Mana Leak, like, make disappear. Yeah. Disappearing mana, yeah. They said 5 years, and they said maybe more. They actually didn't put a cap on it. Yeah. Tango oh, the Tango lands. Yeah, they aren't bad. Yeah, you're right. Those would be fine too. Yeah, something like that. A Braid, yes, Tokibi, exactly. A Braid is the kind of card that should be legal, just constantly legal. Like, it's like an evergreen card. I think that's what Foundations will be. Anyway, the Scry one that's legal. Yeah. So there's a few, and having options is nice. They should have Go for the Throat, and here's Infernal Grasp. Here's Shoot the Sheriff. Here's Long Goodbye. There's a bunch of different ones that kind of line up differently. Great, sure. Sweepers are the same. You can have 5-mana ones that do extra. You can have 3-mana ones that do less. But you always need a 4-mana unconditional sweeper. You just need Day of Judgment, because all those other ones suck ass. The Depop sucks. It gives them a card. Shatter the Skies sucked because it gave them a card. whenever you're giving them a card with your sweeper, it fucking sucks. They realize that. So they go, okay, here's just an evergreen sweeper. This is how it's always should have been. Like, this is your, you know, baseline sweeper or whatever. It's good. The Tarkir Tri-Lands could be put in there. Whoa, that would be wild. Sure, great. I like better mana, personally. I like being able to do crazy shit, like this stuff. Like, Niv Mizzet, this kind of card would never see play if it wasn't for the mana in Standard right now. But, I don't think that'll happen, though, Marathon. I'd love to see it, but... yeah, I don't think it'll happen. Oh, Time Warp is not... Wait, what? Time Wrap? What was Time Wrap? Time Wrap? I don't remember. It's like vaguely... Time Wipe? Time Wipe was the blue-white one, right? Yeah, I remember this. Is that the one you played? That one didn't see much play. I don't think... yeah, Time Wipe. I don't remember it... see, it was like okay in Standard, but what was even seeing play back then? I mean, that was like there was... I remember Planar Cleansing with Sphinx's Revelation and all that stuff took down, you know, the World Championships and everything else. There was... I mean, I played so many sweepers over the years. There were rats. There were artifact sweepers like Perilous Vault. People were playing at one point in Standard. But for white rats, yeah, there's been so many. I've played a ton. Yeah, exactly. People were talking about it, but it never saw much play. Wait, no, it did. Yeah, Shatter the Sky. The blue-white control deck was so good back then. Yeah, you had to play. It wasn't a very good Wrath, but they had ECD. They had Dream Trawler, which was nuts. That time, right? Yeah, I think that was around Shatter the Sky times. But it's a bad Wrath. Like, giving your opponent a card is so fucking bad. Day of Judgment is just, that's the baseline. They need a reanimation spell like that for black. Like, I know usually it's like 5 mana, bring back anything. That's usually the rate we pay. Rise from the Grave, right? 5 mana, bring back something from either graveyard. Maybe it's cheaper and it brings it back from your... like, we've got things like the green-black one, Squirming Emergence. That card is very powerful, right? We never get 3 mana Wrath. That's modern level. That's the Cthulhu whatever card. Chthonian Nightmare. You know, they get recurring Nightmare. In Standard, you never get a 3 mana Reanimate card. But, like, I think there should be, like, a 4 or 5... like, a 5 mana Reanimate card that has some upside. Like on Undying... whatever it's called. The... 5... it was 5 mana, 1 black, 4 colorless, and then flashback 3 and a white. That one was really good, too. That one saw play in Standard a bunch, but... Chromatic Lantern, ooh, that might be too powerful for Standard. It would have to come in tapped, and even then, I don't know. Yeah, like, I mean, look at the other things. You've got a mythic like Cornucopia, right? This is just making one of any color. Chromatic fixing all of your lands into every color, that's way more powerful than this. And this costs 3, and it's a mythic. You know, for Chromatic to be printed into Standard, it would have to be mythic. It would have to come into play tapped. They could do something like that, but I don't know. Bullet! Pew!
Thank you for following, Bullet. You're a goddamn legend, you know that, though.
Okay, here we go. Boom. This is going to be recorded for YouTube. Let's get the bets up for the next round. Will we win this match? The answer is hell yes. 10k on yes. I think we're 3-0 or something, 4-0 now. Hold up. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the next round. I think we're in the 3rd round now. It's hard to tell because my opponents keep scooping after the first game. They don't want none of this Niv. They know. Niv to what? Niv to life. Hell yeah. I don't know. Niv to life. Shoulder's Restoration. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's the life. You pay a ton of life to do it. Yeah, they pushed that one, but it just never saw play. Squirming Emergence was very powerful. I did see... I played Squirming Emergence in Standard, and, you know, you're putting Atraxa into play on turn 3 on the play if you are with it, if you have the nut draw. That is extremely powerful. You know, you've got to miss stuff, but yeah, you can do it, right? But then Temur Fireballs came out, all the graveyard hate started showing up in people's sideboards, and you just could not... you haven't been able to play Reanimator since that day. Rotation is coming.
Oh, yes. Can you smell it, chat? Reanimator will rise again.
Soon we'll be playing more Reanimation, but not until Rotation. Reanimation after Rotation. We're like, we should just go out on this. People would be like, what are they protesting? They want to reanimate. They want to reanimate corpses. Yes. It's fun. You should try it. I need a beer. Okay. Apologies. Gonna have to edit that out of the YouTube video. Round 3. I'll remember that probably. Today we're sipping on a Captain Grog Hop Patrol Hazy IPA. Bam, there's Captain Grog. Oh, the green screen's making him look very weird. he is green, but now he's kind of see-through. Got his parrot up there. It's a 5.6% hazy. Join me if you'd like. But I know it's Monday. I know a lot of you are working. I apologize that you can't partake. But I'm gonna have one. Just one. Just the tip. Just for a second. Just to see how it feels. Go. Ouch, Thalia. Have not seen Thalia in ages. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate all of you. Oh, that's refreshing. It's very hot here right now. Very, very hot. That's my excuse. So what do I do about this? I should just Helix the Vanguard? Yeah, I can bind the Thalia here. I only have one white. I should have played the Brushland. Shit. Oh no, but then Leyline would cost... Yeah, no. I think I'm just gonna ping this guy. Yeah. He's doing a little too much damage here. Kumano and Thalia in the same deck, huh? Not ideal. Not ideal. Would love to get Cornucopia going, but... Yeah, let's get Thalia out of here. Pass. And then I can leave up Binding here. Obviously, I can't let Hopeful Initiate get 2 counters, because then they'll be able to blow up. Okay. I can't Sunfall. Okay, so Adeline, ETVs. I think I'm going to bind that. And then this guy doesn't get a counter, doesn't make a 1-1. I take 2. Sure. That's a good one. Okay, I hope I don't die here, but if I untap with Cornucopia, it's tough to lose. We shall see. Taking it. Play another thing. If they have another Thalia, I could be in trouble here. We'll see. Christmas, how you doing? Any thoughts on the Assassin's Creed? I haven't even played with any of it because it's modern legal, it's not on Arena, and I don't play much in real life anymore, so I never ended up buying. But I know a lot of people who have bought it, and they like it. They said it's really good. They said the mechanics are really good. They said the value on the set is really high because they didn't do a huge print run, I guess, or whatever. It was like Fallout. The Fallout set was very difficult to get, the collector boosters and everything. So all the serialized cards and all that stuff are good. They're good value. So yeah, so I recommend getting it. Helix me. Ow. Yeah. So I heard it's good, Bullet. Yeah, so for like if you're a collector, if you're if you play a lot of casual or modern, then it's good. Okay. Pretty lucky. I think we were one turn away from anything I play just starts gaining me a ton of life, so that's okay. Pest control comes in, go for the throat. Pest control. I think it's still gonna be okay. Temp lockdown. Could even put in Baloth here, but that might be a little silly. Assassin's Trophy. Make Your Own Luck comes out. Cut like maybe one attracts. Am I gonna really bring in Baloth? Maybe. One Niv Miz. Okay. So there, Ahoy Ogre Pirate, yeah. Bond of Revival, yeah. Oh, wait, didn't come up. Bond of Revival didn't work there? Hold on. Lord of the Rings is good, yeah. I mean, they've done a really good job with the Universes Beyond set, yeah. I bought an entire Beyond booster box set money, nice. Beyond booster box? Oh, set booster box, yeah. Nice, yeah, good bullet. Yeah, like I know a lot of people who love pack opening. One of my friends owns a business. MTG, or sorry, Mystery Magic Crates was originally what it was called, and they used to do like custom, really rare packs of from Aivi sets. They would make it into like a little crate that you could get sent monthly to you or whatever. People used to pull all kinds of stuff. I know the pack cracking is an addiction. Lots of people love it. So is the new Assassin's Creed set worth opening? Yeah, there's like 1,500 serialized cards in the set or something. There's a bunch of, 0 to 500 of a bunch of different cards. Okay. So I heard it's good, but I don't play with the cards, so I don't know how good the cards. I don't think they're good enough for Modern. Most of them are. It's mostly for Commander, but because it's not an arena, I'm just like But I've heard they been doing a good job with Universes Beyond in general. I've heard that the Warhammer 40K Commander stuff was really good. Like the theme kind of fit, and everything. It just it fit with the game of Magic. Because my concern with those kind of IPs and the whole Universes Beyond thing is, it feels really ham-fisted sometimes, like D&D, the AFR set with all the dice roll like that. It felt weird. It didn't belong in Magic, which is ironic because it's D&D. You think it would be perfect. It's ill-timed here. Probably gonna discard Binding, I guess. Yeah. Binding, and I have double white. Yikes. Okay. So yeah, I heard they've been nailing it, and the other nice thing about the Universes Beyond set, that is where they should be printing or reprinting old stuff as well. That is gone through the roof. Something like Soul Snap, or what is it called? Soul whatever. The silly Cold Snap card that shot up to like $30-$40, whatever it is now. Kind of sucks. I want a Cornucopia here, but I think I just needed Allegiance to Ashes this thing. Altair, nice. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, Stoic, exactly. And oh wow, third Adeline, huh? Do I Wrath again? Yeah, and I'm gonna do this. Gain a bunch of life. I'm gonna let Adeline hit me. And then I'm gonna Wrath next turn, gain more life. If I draw an untapped land, I'll just slam Atraxa. But we'll see. Inspiring Sight consulted on AC, push the cards to make Modern play them. They didn't want to affect Modern. Yeah, it makes it in a sense. Yeah, and he got top 8 in a challenge recently, and he was playing one of the assassins, like the blue-black. There's like is there a blue-black one? He was playing. It's basically a ninja in Magic terms, right? But I think he was playing some kind of deck, and it looked interesting. Well, shit. Okay. There goes Atraxa. It's unfortunate, but it must be done. Pass. I have so many big boomers here. I can just keep discarding them. It's fine. I'll find more. Yeah. Ouch. Sad. Big sad Jimadane's Recruiter. Alright. Pass. Not bad. Pest control. Nice. I might let this guy hit me. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I don't care about this. I'm gonna save Leyline for something better, like an Adeline or something. Yeah, I'll take a couple hits off this guy. No big deal. I'm at like 30 life here. Sure. Here go again. Oh, Beanstalk. Oh, interesting. They're pulling my hair. Hey, they can scoop any time. I'm not making them sit. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna scoop to this probably. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not gonna Lightning Helix on my turn, so I will gain 1 and then gain another 4. Baloth. I know. It doesn't even make sense, Beeps Bear. I just thought, you're playing low to the red ground aggro. Here I am with this Baloth in my sideboard, just kind of looking at me awkwardly. Oh, I gave you a target for a thing. Okay. Get lost. That is good against me when I'm leylining, but glad I haven't leylined yet. Just chilling. Yeah. Take more hits. Trophy. Pass? I will draw Atraxa or Niv Mizzet at some point. If I draw Niv Mizzet, this is over. Yes, I have a bajillion life, so I can just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yes. Draw land. Draw land. We go around and around. Ezio, that's worth 100. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's some good value cards in there. But, you know, yeah, it is weird. There we go. Let's just use these, right? Gain 5. What? The green, okay, weird. Let's ill-timed. I can't do that. Let's pass. Niv Mizzet Supreme. I know. Comes with cheese now. Can you believe that? And bacon. That's it. It's a Supreme. Oh, they said good game. Ah, I can't click on my thing. People who give good game after the first game or second game, I don't know. I'm a good gamer. I'm an end of the match good gamer. I'm not an end of the game good gamer. Like, I know we call them individual games, but we're playing a match, and that's like, we don't. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I the asshole? Maybe. I'm gonna keep this the same. It got announced last year they were doing the collab with Assassin's Creed. Nice. Oh, me too, dude. I'm a huge gamer. I play lots of video games, and I've played all of the Assassin's Creeds except Valhalla. Odyssey was awesome. I played Origins. I played the first, the second, all of the early ones. Black Flag was awesome. Black Flag is like not even an Assassin's Creed game though. It feels like something else entirely. Anyway, I play a lot of different games on my YouTube channel. I have one channel just for Magic. That's where this video is going to be going, and one channel for non-Magic. But the non-Magic games, yeah, I played a bunch of the Assassin's Creeds, but I've played so many different franchises that I don't have a favorite. Like, Assassin's Creed for me isn't like any, you know, it's just another great series. Fallout's up there, and, Far Cry. I mean, despite maybe people not being happy with the last couple of them, there's been excellent series. That was a great series of games. Or, you know, there's so many. Final Fantasy. I mean, that's coming next year. Final Fantasy is coming to Magic. That's wild. That's going to be huge. That's right up there with that'll be probably the second biggest after Lord of the Rings. I don't think anything's going to pass Lord of the Rings until they do a Marvel tie-in. As soon as they do a Marvel tie-in, it's going to be bananas. But yeah, but I love hearing that bullet. That's the whole goal of that. And you know what's funny? I was the person who was saying I don't like this when the first what was it? The Walking Dead cards came out. And then the Godzilla cards got printed, and I was like, "This is not." So it's you can use that version in a sanctioned tournament, and I have to like stare at this baby Godzilla or something. Come on, this can't be serious. I didn't like it, and I thought it was the downfall of Magic. Now you can still debate whether or not that's the case. It might be, but I do love to see, and I underestimated the number of players out there who would not be enjoying this game that I love if they didn't tie it into an IP that these people out there already loved. So many people didn't give a shit about Magic until they went, oh, Doctor Who? Oh, cool. Okay, you know what? I've heard of Mad, gotten into it, but I love Doctor Who. I'm in, you know, and they buy a bunch of product. Assassin's Creed, sure. Fallout, like, you know, if it's bringing more people to the game that I love, then it's a good thing for the game that I love, and nobody should complain about that. I know, oh boy, I misclicked there. Okay. I was gonna Helix, but I don't have red mana. Right. I don't have red mana. I need to find red mana now. Ouch. I lose. Can I find a temp lockdown one time in my life? Nope. Nope. That is GG. Is it the next card? I think it was the next card. Good game. You got lucky. You got very lucky. That's how it goes. Okay, we take a loss. Aggro, what are you gonna do? I will see you in the next round. Damn. Couldn't find early interaction. They had a nice little curve there, but one away from the lockdown. Sad times. We'll run another one here. Our first loss, no big deal. It's gonna be crazy, yeah. Playing a set? What do you mean? What set? Banger cards. Yeah, I heard the Universe is Beyond, and in terms of design, it doesn't feel ham-fisted, which is all I want in those cards. You know, if they're gonna at least make it Magic-like, make it work with all the other kind of themes and flavors and colors and everything. Make it make sense in Magic. Don't just jam it in. And it doesn't make any sense, you know, why is this a black card? Why is this a green? You know, like things like that. But they did a good job with Doctor Who. They did a good job with Warhammer, from what I've heard, and Assassin's Creed and Fallout. So, a Monty Python MTG, yeah. Doctor Who did not get, it was like just commander decks and stuff. There were packs, but you couldn't draft them. Like, it wasn't a draftable set, right? So it's not like it's not like Lord of the Rings and, you know, other sets. It is like Assassin's Creed. I guess Assassin's Creed, Fallout, and Doctor Who, like, you couldn't draft those sets. They were just for, the collector boosters, EDH decks, like four EDH decks, and then, like, some secret layers, or I don't even know what else they had, but, yeah. Everybody lives. Oh, but that's a commander card or something. Or that's a, Universe is Beyond card. Wolf, what's up? Mobile Suit Gundam soon. Yeah, that would be crazy. And a lot of anime stuff would fit right into Magic, I think. But like OG's saying, you know, I'm playing a set of cards. I like. I mean, I'm not playing one set here, but I like the sets that Magic designs. I don't want them to do too much Universes Beyond, because then that's all they do. And then the actual Magic suffers. The actual sets they're designing suffer because they're saving the R&D money and having a team of people working on sets for years and all that stuff by just going, oh, this is already, like, it's the reason a Hollywood studio doesn't want to take a risk on some new movie, some new idea that sounds really out there. They want to just make Ghostbusters 3. Why? Because people know Ghostbusters. So, you know, we can already guaranteed get some money. So why the fuck would we take a risk? Video games are like that. Remasters and remakes and all this shit. Come on, dude. 2K Games is supposed to be working on a new game. BioShock 4. BioShock 4, fingers crossed. Take-Two has not done a new game in ages. Look at fucking Rockstar. Rockstar, they were supposed to have a DLC for GTA 5, a story-based DLC that they scrapped because the online was making so much money. Like, let's just do what we're already doing. There's no point in making new shit that might not be good enough for the fans. Like, the fans are assholes. They don't like it, so they're impossible to satisfy. So let's just give them some nostalgia trip. They'll pay. They pay for it. You know, they'll buy it. Yeah, but people forget about, like, Street Fighter. Did anybody play with the Magic Street Fighter cards? Street Fighter 2 and Turbo and stuff? The cards, Street Fighter cards. I didn't hear anything about that. Or the Walking Dead cards. People were like, this is fucking stupid. You know, I don't want to play with this. Like, Walking Dead was a really weird IP. I think it's because other IPs maybe wouldn't license to them. Like, it costs so much to license, like, Lord of the Rings. They were like, we can't take this risk unless we know it's going to go over well. So let's start with a lesser known IP. We'll make it a much smaller thing. But those ones sucked, you know, they from what I heard. But the new ones were much better, the big ones. Yeah, Final Fantasy could work. Yeah, no, in terms of Magic, yeah, I didn't say it's going to be bad or anything. Like, I think they can do it. They've shown that they did it well already. I think, like I keep saying, like, the other sets, the more recent ones, are all well received. They all seem really good. Chun-Li? You traded it. Oh, damn. Star Wars for sure, Fico. It's only a matter of time. That is something that I'm expecting at some point. One Ring in-universe version. That's a way to reprint it, Waft Turtle. It's $100. $100 a piece. And it's the most played card in Modern. You know, I know everybody's, you know, going off about Nadu, but The One Ring had 339 copies in the last Pro Tour. Every deck that wasn't playing Nadu was playing full playsets of One Ring, and a bunch of the decks that were playing Nadu were still playing One Ring in the sideboard. That card's got to be banned. So what are they going to do? They're going to have to print another version of that card. But what, like, it's the money. The feel bad's about the money. If you pay $400 right now for a playset of the One Ring to play Modern, I gotta slap you in the face. I feel like I'm just gonna wake up. What are you doing? Stop it. Did Ragavan teach you nothing? Stop it. Remember when you paid $100 for Ragavan, you idiot? No, I'm just kidding. I do not condone physical abuse, but mentally I'm slapping you in the face if you're paying $400 for a card that's about to be banned. Stop. Just stop. Okay, here we go. It's very hot in here. I'm actually starting to sweat. Am I shiny? Okay, I need a stylist. Where's my makeup girl? Hold on. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the 4th round, I want to say. Maybe 5th. I don't know. We'll do this one and one more. Kind of lost track with all the people scooping. We did lose to aggro last round, unfortunately. But here we go. Thank you for the follow, Super Tech.
Super Tech, you are a goddamn superhero. Thank you for the follow.
Appreciate you, buddy. I'll lead with Xander's. That way I can go... Oh, no. What am I saying? I could have just had full domain on, too. I guess... Yeah, I'm an idiot. What am I... what am I doing? Whatever. Esper. We've beaten Esper a couple times today already with this deck. I will do it again. Expecting Fairy on end step here, or maybe a Virtue of Loyalty. Spectral Adversary. That's something you don't see every day. Okay. I'm expecting Rafine to follow this up, right? No Rafine. Aito Shizuki. No idea what I'm playing against. What? Oh, the games are going great, Super Tech. Onion with a tier 1 sub? You gotta be kidding me. Onion. Is somebody chopping onions in here? Thank you so much. Oh my god. My mascara's running. Onion, you're a legend. Thank you for the sub, dude. The proper sub as well. It's huge. I think I'm just gonna bind this clown, right? Yeah, let's do this now. No! Garanthor! Oh, Garanthor, you. Thank you for the 28 months. Say something, Garanthor. Let them know. Wait. I don't... Oh, no, I can't. I can't do the intro music right now. Because I'm recording this for YouTube. Garanthor has his own intro music that's sweet, but yeah. I'm gonna get a copyright strike if I allow it to play. Thank you for the sub. I will see you soon, Garanthor. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I'm flying out to the city where Garanthor lives this weekend. Or just outside. He lives just outside. And what am I doing here? My Jin's this little dork? Okay, I'm gonna do this now. And I'm gonna get a red source. Yeah. I want the red and the black on separate things here. That way I can lightning helix, but yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I get to see Garanthor, I get to see some other people. T-Staps. He's probably not in here right now. There we go. That's why we fetched the mountain. Okay, working our way up to an Atraxa here. I can pass. They're probably gonna Wandering Emperor on end step here. It looks like some kind of Esper Planeswalkers deck. Or Mastermind, sure. Yeah, let's do it now. I can play around No More Lies. If they have a Spectral Adversary... Okay, never mind. But wait, there's more. Okay. I can Sunfall this all away. I presume they're going to counter my Sunfall, though, right? Yeah, they're just going to sit back on that. Oh. Hi, Mark. Oops. Can you interact with this card? I don't think so. Eesh. Oh, yeah. Draw some cards. Can you interact with Niv-Mizzet? Reacha. Looks like the answer is no. Again, I know they have counter magic here. Just Legions that. Oh, I should have tapped the Cavern there. Shit. Okay, we pass. I can Helix. I think I'll ditch Trophy here. Can cast Trophy out of the yard as well. Okay. I love casting something with Jumpstart, discarding another gold card, and then casting that with Jumpstart. Like, I can Legion to Ashes again out of the yard. Maybe I should have left that fairy to resolve there. Can discard this land to Assassin's Trophy. Let's discard the land now. Let's just do this. Okay. They tapped me out, so they have one card left. Now, this deck could play Liliana. They had Kaito randomly, which is really weird. Nothing. I don't see a single creature. Not a huge reason to hold on to this. The only question is their last card a counterspell? Now, they ditched No More Lies. They threw it away, in fact. Something's telling me they have another counter in their hand. Be wrong, but... Okay, let's... And then we'll both draw a card. They can have a land here. I do not care. They're not going to have a ton of basics in their deck anyway. But, oh yeah, Fico, anytime you see me playing any deck, you just type !deck, and it doesn't work. Great. You kidding me right now? It's supposed to work. Basicer, what's up? Oh, I got another Cavern. That was an excellent hit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's the untapped profile. You'll be able to see it on there. Normally, the stupid bot is working. Oh, sorry. What is it? Deck? Yeah, it doesn't do it.